We have our first caller. It comes from Jesse in the Augusta area. Hi, Jesse. How are you?
Hey, good. Thank you. How are you guys?
Fantastic. How can we help?
Good. I have a question. So, if someone was to pass away and they have a timeshare, and really anything, a car, some other stuff, but there's no will, there's really no money that there's left or anything, who all does that stuff fall on? Does it fall on the family members, or does it just go back to where it came from?
Sure. So it kind of depends on the situation. A lot of times with this, there's no responsibility necessarily on anybody else to go in and deal with, your issues after you pass away. However, if they want to, benefit from any of those assets, then they will have to take on some responsibility to do these things. And so, if there's just a car and there's nothing else and the car is maybe just, run down and stuck in the yard, nobody may take the initiative to do anything about that. And eventually, somebody, the county or someone may take the property it's sitting on and just take it all back. But if you do kind of go through the process and get it appointed to administer the estate, then you are going to have some responsibilities. Typically, the people that have the ability or the priority to do these things would be a spouse or kids, potentially parents as well. And so though they don't automatically have that responsibility, they may take it on and then be required to kind of see that through.
Right. What happens if you have a situation where, it kind of goes with what you're saying, when you have debts the outstanding debts for the deceased person? Mm-hmm. So if you're benefiting, I would assume that you assume those debts as well. Would that be correct?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So your job would be to take whatever assets are left over and liquidate and try and pay off those debts before you can receive those assets. And so it may be that there's nothing left, and
right.
So you won't get anything, but
Sure.
You don't personally take on their debt.
Right. But it comes out of the estate
Correct.
first. Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you're going to get something, then you got to give it up as well.
Right, you got to pay for it.
Both sides of the ledger,
That's
I
right.
suppose.